Hi, it's Deborah from Beacon of Light, and today is Wednesday, April 9th. Hope everybody's having a great week halfway through. So let's see what today's energy is going to be all about. One card just flew out. Thanks for all the comments and likes. One more card here, please. Kind of with this one. It's like right in the middle. All right. We have the Four of Cups, apathy. Ooh, we have the Death card. Transformation. It's the first time I think I've seen this card in this deck. Very interesting. And then we have the Six of Discs, which is altruism. The Four of Cups, there's emotional upheaval, or not even upheaval. It's almost like there's an emotional recognition or emotional. Yeah, I'm gonna go with upheaval. Like something is like coming to the surface. There is something coming to the surface, and there needs to be a death of a certain loop or a cycle of emotions, and it's coming up and out. It wants to go away. It wants to release. There is opportunity to really, dive deep, to go through this transformation, this death, and cycle it through to a more positive outcome. Altruism, really looking at everything being equal and balanced. There is the key here is balance. So there is this optimism of really finding that release point and letting go of that cycle that keeps us in a state of stuckness. Like something is really going to be coming to our awareness today, and if we're not paying attention or not of full, it might come up and you might even want to push it back down again. But I'm seeing here that this cycle needs to end. There's something here that needs to end and be complete, so that this optimism, this new perspective, this new go forward motion, it is put into place. I want to pull a clarifier card for this real quick. All right, so yeah, in order to end a cycle, okay, actually I want to do this. In order to end a cycle, it means to no longer give it energy. It actually means to observe the cycle, observe what this emotion is, and maybe give it some love, give it some love, give it some, don't give it the fear and the resentment and the anger and the grief and everything else that comes with it. Don't give it that anymore. You're feeding it. So it's almost as if you need to take this observation, this other perspective, and stop the cycle and just be done with it and let it die. Let that cycle die. And have a different approach with this altruism, optimism, and allowing yourself to go forward on a new path. So there's an ending today. I'm not sure what's going on astrological wise. Maybe I'll try and take a look around or listen around to see what might be going on, but it's asking you to be the observer of a moment in your life, a moment in a death of an energy, that in a death of an emotion that needs to like go away and not come back. So there's something here that's dying, and it's emotional, and it needs to go away so that you could restart. So if you're keep rehashing thoughts are energy, and you keep that issue still going, you still keep it alive, it needs to die. And so today needs to be a recognition or an upheaval or something to come to the surface for you to actually observe it and say, I don't like the way this feels. I don't like the way this is going. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let this die so that I can keep moving forward. And that's what needs to happen today. All right, everybody. Hope this makes sense. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.